My wife's kiss froze the words in my throat. I should have known then, when her lips touched mine, and frost spread across our marriage bed, when her wedding vows turned to mist in summer air, when snowflakes fell in our southern kingdom for the first time in 1,000 years. But love blinds as surely as winter snow. Now I watch her sleeping beside me, beautiful and cold as death. Her breath creates ice crystals on silk pillows. Her touch leaves frozen handprints on sheets. And outside our chamber windows, my once verdant kingdom disappears beneath her endless winter. They say love warms the heart, but my queen's love freezes it. She arrived with the first cold wind our kingdom had ever known. Princess of the Northern Realms, they called her. I should have asked why no one had heard of her kingdom, should have wondered why her delegation wore such strange, crystalline armor, should have questioned why flowers wilted as she passed. But her beauty was winter's first snow, perfect, pristine, deadly in its allure. Our wedding day brought omens, fountains freezing mid-flow, gardens frosting in summer heat, birds falling silent, then falling frozen. Just northern magic, she assured me. It will pass. It didn't. Each night grew colder, her skin like ice against mine, her breath freezing on my cheek, her kisses stealing warmth from my lips. The servants noticed first, frost following her footsteps, ice spreading across her chambers, winter creeping through castle halls. "My lord," my steward warned, "there's something wrong with her touch." I found him next morning, frozen mid-bow, a perfect ice statue in the corridor, face caught between warning and terror, the first of many such decorations. She just smiled, cold and beautiful. "He'll make the castle prettier this way." My southern blood grew sluggish. My warm kingdom turned white. My castle transformed slowly, ice palace rising from stone ruins. But still I loved her. Even as frost crept through my veins, even as winter claimed my lands, even as her true nature crystallized. Because that's what her kind of winter does, makes you love the cold that kills you. The transformation crept through our castle like spreading frost. Each morning brought new horrors. Another servant frozen mid-task, another garden turned to ice, another chamber claimed by winter, another piece of my kingdom crystallized. She grew more beautiful as winter deepened, skin pale as moonlit snow, hair threaded with frost, eyes clear as frozen lakes, smile sharp as icicles. "Isn't it lovely?" she'd whisper, breath freezing between us. "How winter makes everything perfect." Perfect. Like the frozen courtiers in our ballroom, like the ice statue horses in our stables, like the crystalline children in our gardens. I watched her change our world, summer tapestries frosting over, warm hearths turning to ice, stone walls glazing with frost, life itself freezing in her wake. "You're cold," I said one night. "I'm winter," she replied, finally honest. "And you invited me in." The pattern became clear. Each touch stole warmth. Each kiss spread frost. Each embrace brought winter. Each love note wrote in ice. My advisors tried warning me. "She's not human. She's winter itself. She'll freeze the kingdom." They joined her collection. Perfect ice statues, frozen in terror, warning forever, never thawing. Still, I couldn't resist her. Her winter-white beauty, her frost-laden grace, her snow-crystal voice, her ice palace dreams. "Don't you love how quiet snow makes everything?" she asked, watching another village freeze. I did. God help me, I did. The cold changed me too, blood running slower, heart beating colder, breath frosting whiter, soul freezing deeper. She'd watch me sleeping, counting frozen breaths, admiring ice-touched skin, smiling at blue-tinged lips, waiting for perfect frost. "Soon," she'd promise, "you'll never feel warm again." Like a promise. Like a curse. Like winter's love. Last night I found her true throne, ice-carved and ancient, older than summer, colder than death, waiting for winter's queen. Beautiful, isn't it? She stood beside me, radiant with cold. Your kingdom will make a perfect winter realm. How many before? I asked. Kingdoms? Frost spread from her feet. Or husbands? Both. Enough to freeze the world. Her laugh crackled like breaking ice, one warm heart at a time. Now I watch my kingdom disappear, under perfect snow, under eternal ice, under her winter, under love's frost. And still I love her, even as winter claims me, even as ice fills my veins, even as frost takes my heart. Because that's winter's greatest power, making you love the cold that kills you. The winter throne room became our battlefield, ice against heartbeat, frost against blood, her cold perfection against my last human warmth. You're fighting it, she observed, beautiful and terrible as a snowstorm. They always do at the end. Around us my frozen kingdom watched, servants caught in eternal ice, courtiers preserved in perfect frost, guards crystallized mid-warning, a museum of winter's love. How many kingdoms? I asked through freezing lips. All the warm lands, she smiled. One marriage at a time, one heart at a time, one winter at a time. Her true form emerged, crown of icicles growing, dress becoming snowfall, skin turning to frost. Winter itself wearing beauty's mask. I did love you, she said, each word freezing in air. More than the others. You welcomed winter so beautifully. Ice crept up my legs, frost filled my lungs, snow clouded my vision. Winter claimed my throne. Still fighting? She stepped closer. Even now? Why me? My breath came white and weak. Because you were warm. She touched my cheek with winter's kiss. Because you were summer itself. Because freezing the warmest heart makes the coldest ice. Her power surged, castle walls crackling, kingdom freezing deeper, world turning white, everything becoming her. Join me, she whispered. Rule winter's realm. Be my frozen king. I felt it. The beauty in ice, the peace in snow, the perfection in frost, the love in winter's heart. Never, I breathed and kissed her, not with submission, but with summer's last fire, with heart's final warmth, with love's dying heat. She screamed, a sound like breaking glaciers. What have you done? Loved you, I whispered, with warm heart's heat. For one moment, she felt it. Warmth's first touch, summer's brief kiss, life's fleeting heat, love's mortal fire. And winter's queen learned, sometimes fire freezes, sometimes warmth kills, sometimes love burns, even winter's heart. They say my kingdom lies forever frozen now. Perfect in its winter sleep, beautiful in its icebound dreams, eternal in its frozen moment. A monument to winter's last love. My queen remains, not as living ice, not as winter's spirit, but as the most beautiful statue in her collection, caught between cold perfection and mortal warmth. I survived, though changed, hair white as fresh snow, skin touched by frost, heart half frozen, soul winter-marked. The castle stands as she left it, halls of perfect ice, galleries of frozen courtiers, gardens of crystal flowers, ballrooms of eternal dance. Visitors brave the cold to see, how fountains freeze mid-flow, how servants stand in frozen service, how winter claimed a southern throne, how love turned warm hearts cold. They ask why I stay, ruling a frozen realm, keeping winter's court, guarding icebound memories, preserving her perfect moment. I tell them, some loves leave frost burns, some kisses freeze forever, some winters never thaw, some hearts stay half frozen. At night, I visit her, my winter queen, my frozen love, my icebound bride, my eternal winter. She stands in our chamber, beautiful as first snow, perfect as frost, eternal as ice, forever almost warming. Sometimes I imagine her ice melting, her winter thawing, her heart warming, her love living, but I know better. Some queens stay frozen. Some winters last forever. Some loves never thaw. Some hearts remain ice-touched. Let them tell tales of winter's bride. Let them whisper of frozen kings. Let them fear ice-bound love. Let them remember winter's kiss. But know this, even frozen hearts once beat warm. Even winter's queen once felt heat. Even ice kingdoms once bloomed. Even cold love once burned. And somewhere in eternal winter, a half-frozen king still rules, while his ice-bound queen stands guard over the perfect winter they made together.